When you first step onto the streets of Monaco, the world doesn't feel real anymore. The air itself seems polished, almost engineered to shimmer with possibility. You look out over the Mediterranean, and the water reflects not only the sunlight but the ambitions, the meticulous strategies, and the unspoken power of every individual who calls this tiny principality home. 2 square kilometers of land. Yet it holds a microcosm of human desire, discipline, and ingenuity so concentrated that it almost defies belief. The roads are paved with luxury, yes, but underneath lies a more intricate architecture, an invisible scaffolding of mindset, strategy, and social intelligence that separates those who thrive here from those who merely exist elsewhere. Monaco is a laboratory, a living experiment in the alchemy of wealth. Money is not merely currency here, it is a reflection of energy, intent, and foresight. Every luxury yacht, every custom-built supercar, every penthouse that floats above the rooftops of Monte Carlo is a signal and artifact of human prioritization, risk assessment, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. But what is remarkable is not the material accumulation alone, it is the philosophy embedded within the streets, the cultural DNA that ensures that poverty is almost extinct. It is a social design that incentivizes high performance, strategic thinking, and calculated risk, where only those who understand the language of opportunity survive and flourish. The psychology of high net worth individuals here is precise, methodical, almost scientific. Wealth is not about indulgence. It is about control, timing, and foresight. Consider the yachts lined up along the harbor. They are not just for leisure. They are statements of status, symbols of negotiation power, and tools of influence. Cars parked in pristine order are not merely vehicles. They are expressions of identity, discipline, and taste. Homes, impossibly designed on cliffsides, are testaments to foresight and investment intelligence. Everything in Monaco is a metaphor. Discipline becomes architecture, strategy becomes lifestyle, and intent becomes tangible, visible in the urban landscape itself. But there is a deeper layer, a secret that outsiders rarely see. Monaco has no poor people not because it rejects them, but because it attracts, cultivates, and concentrates individuals who have mastered the laws of risk and reward. This is a place where economic literacy is not optional. It is survival, where every interaction, every handshake, every invitation to a private club or gala is a lesson in networking, negotiation, and human psychology. The air itself teaches efficiency, the streets whisper strategy, and the elite learn to anticipate opportunity as naturally as breathing. Wealth here is an ecosystem. Poverty cannot exist because the culture is designed to amplify potential, reward skill, and absorb those who understand the rules. Luxury here is more than gold-plated fixtures or hand-stitched interiors. It is the outward expression of inner mastery. Every morning, the residents of Monaco wake with an awareness of time as their most precious asset, their energy as their most valuable currency, and their relationships as the infrastructure upon which all future opportunity is built. The rich do not merely exist. They move with a choreography that balances audacity with prudence, desire with discipline. Observing them is like watching a symphony of calculated motion, each decision harmonized with an understanding of probability, influence, and long-term gain. Even Monaco's geography contributes to this phenomenon. Its limited space, premium real estate, and high entry barriers create a natural filtration system. Only those who can perform, who can navigate the intricate social and economic pathways, can stake a claim here. The scarcity amplifies value, not just monetary, but cognitive, emotional, and strategic. Every individual who survives and thrives in Monaco has internalized principles that most of the world never even consciously considers. Deliberate daily habits focus on high-leverage decisions, meticulous attention to appearance, health, and social influence. In this crucible, there is no room for mediocrity, and thus poverty fades, not through force, but through the natural law of extreme accountability. Monaco is a mirror of possibility, showing us what human systems can achieve when design, discipline, and environment align. It is a reminder that wealth is never random. It is the measurable outcome of decision-making, risk tolerance, and strategic thinking. To walk these streets is to witness the intersection of human potential and social engineering. A society where high achievement is not just encouraged, but demanded. Here, discipline is glamorous. Intentional living is celebrated, and every failure is both a lesson and a filter. The lessons of Monaco are profound. You cannot separate environment from outcome, mindset from fortune, nor strategy from lifestyle. Observe the networked power of influence that permeates every corner of the principality. Social clubs, elite events, and even casual encounters become opportunities to exchange knowledge, capital, and alliances. Relationships are invested in as carefully as property, leveraged as effectively as capital, and curated with the same precision as the yachts that glide through the harbor. Monaco is not merely a location. It is an ecosystem where wealth multiplies not because of luck, but because every decision is oriented toward compounding influence, intelligence, and opportunity. To understand Monaco is to understand the natural mechanics of elite, success, the invisible code of human potential translated into urban life. Beyond materialism lies a subtler mastery, health, performance, and longevity. Monaco's billionaires do not gamble with their bodies any more than they gamble with their investments. Fitness, diet, recovery, and cognitive optimization are not hobbies. They are essential tools of survival in a society where the cost of inattention is invisibility. The clarity of mind, the vitality of body, and the consistency of action are as critical here as credit lines or stock portfolios. Each person's daily routine is a carefully designed algorithm balancing energy, influence, and output, and it is this alignment that allows them to fully inhabit the world of abundance Monaco offers. The economics of Monaco reinforce these principles. Low taxes, strategic incentives, and global visibility create a magnet for the capable, the ambitious, and the resourceful. But these advantages are not passive. They demand active engagement, continuous adaptation, and acute awareness. Opportunity is abundant, but so is the competition. The lessons embedded in Monaco's streets and harbor are universal. Leverage your environment, master your habits, and cultivate relationships intentionally. When combined, these elements form a lifestyle of compounding advantage, where wealth, freedom, and human potential reinforce one another in an upward spiral. And yet, Monaco is also a story of human possibility for anyone willing to listen. It reveals that poverty is rarely a matter of circumstance alone. It is often the product of missed decisions, unstructured time, and untrained habits. In contrast, abundance thrives where clarity meets action, where vision is paired with discipline, and where social intelligence harmonizes with strategy. This is the secret Monaco teaches. A culture of excellence can be learned, adopted, and adapted. By observing, internalizing, and modeling these principles, one begins to unlock not just financial opportunity, but a mastery over life itself. As the sun sets over Monte Carlo, casting a golden glow across yachts and terraced rooftops, one realizes that Monaco is not just a country, it is a philosophy rendered in concrete, glass, and human behavior. It shows what is possible when ambition is coupled with precision, when risk is embraced with calculation, and when every choice is made with awareness of compounding consequences. Poverty does not exist here, not because it is outlawed, but because the ecosystem selects for mastery, rewards foresight, and magnifies the results of strategic living. And so, Monaco whispers its ultimate truth: mastery over your environment, clarity of purpose, and disciplined action are the real currencies of life. Anyone who studies this tiny principality sees not just wealth, but human potential in its purest form. The streets, the yachts, the homes, they are mirrors reflecting what is possible when mind, body, and strategy converge. To understand Monaco is to understand that you are capable of creating your own ecosystem of abundance. It is a blueprint of intentional living, an invitation to step into a life designed not by chance, but by conscious, relentless design.